Hi everyone, in our previous video, we have demonstrated how to simulate our typical user journey on phone number monitoring.com. Building upon that exercise, this video presents a detailed comparison of the performance report generated by LoadView and JMeter after executing a load test with 10 users. As you can see, JMeter in front of me, I have executed this test with 10 users for 120 seconds. Now, if you talk about the JMeter, JMeter offers course performance stats via listeners like aggregate report and summary report. Based on the requirement, we can add different type of listeners as you can see here, like summary report, aggregate report, backend listener, etc. So JMeter inbuilt listeners provide high-level metrics such as average response time, throughput, and error percentage. However, these outputs are limited in granularity and lack virtualization for complex user journey. Apart from that, to analyze trend over time, testers must manually configure integrations with database like InfluxDB and virtualization tool like Grafana. And of course, it will add complexity. Now, if we talk about the test report from the JMeter in non-GUI mode, in that case also, reports are stored locally, require a manual sharing and coordination, offer creating versioning and accessibility challenges. If you want to share this report with the larger audience, you have to zip all the content of the particular HTML file and then you have to share with the required audience. And again, this added complexity. Now, if we want to analyze the individual session, let's say I want to see that what is happening at the 20th iteration or 25th iteration. In that case, we cannot replay that particular session and we cannot see what is happening on the UI. We have to depend on the JMeter log, that is a text-based log. For example, if we got any 500 error or any type of error, we have to look like that, and we are not sure that what is happening on the UI, right? So in that case also it requires a lot of effort to get the exact error what we are getting, and based on that it is very difficult to take the immediate actions. Now let's talk about the LoadView test report. This test we have executed with 10 users for 5 minutes of duration. So LoadView rich cloud hosted report accessible in real time. Live performance metrics are displayed continuously as tests run. Continuous real time updates on performance KPIs, metrics such as average response time, 90 percentile, minimum, maximum, and failure rate update in real time. We can see below multiple graphs. You can see the execution plan graph, response time graph, and so on. Let's start talk about the each and every graph. Execution plan. This graph displays how virtual user were scaled over time. This line shows the actual number of user executed, closely matching the orange line. Below, you can see the response time graph. Here, you can see the response time graph over the period of time. Here, you can see the average response time and 90%. In case of any spike or any degradation in the response, we can hover on this dot here. We can click on the view session detail. So LoadView will directly group that particular sessions running at that time, and easily we can see that what is happening there. And based on the duration or based on the error, directly we can click on that particular session, and here we can get the drill down level of information of each and every call, all the front end calls, all the back end calls, all the third party calls. If we want to see only errors, directly we can click on this particular option, error only. We can see the detail of errors only. Sharing this information is quite easy with LoadView. You can use this copy link option here, and directly you can share this particular link to the concerned audience. Now, if you want to see that what is happening with this particular session, what this particular user is doing, you can directly click on this video option here. This particular session will be replayed in front of you, and you can directly align this particular recording with the lower panel, and directly you can see that when particular error got occurred. This particular video you can download also, and based on your requirement you can directly uh, send this video to the concerned audience, let's say QAs, developers, or any team member. Like that, you can see other graphs also. Session started, community session. Session started will provide you the information of all the session started, failed session, uncompleted session, and whatever session cost exceeds CPU limits. Community session will help you to check the consistency in your test. Error by error type will help you to show you what type of errors are coming while running of your test. Load view will automatically group all the errors based on their type. Let's say in this particular graph, you can see we got a lot of errors from the validation side. In case of you got any error from the application side, let's say 5xx, any client side like 4xx, or any TCP or any error, that will be grouped automatically. Directly you can see. If you want to see what is happening at this particular point, you can hover here, click on view session detail. So all the errors you can see what is happening during that time, and you can just click it and you can further drill it down. But what is happening there, right? So like that, at the end, you can see the load injector memory use. This graph help you to see the check the performance of the load injector. You can see the capacity of that. Those load injector machines should not be underutilized or overutilized. Now, if you talk about the summary from this video, LoadView offers an advanced reporting experience tailored for modern dynamic web application. It enables real-time access to live data and chart during test execution, deep insights into individual user journey with visual evidence like session replay, effortless report sharing and collaboration, easy debugging with built-in browser metrics, geographical insight, and detailed error classification. On the other hand, JMeter will, with while powerful for protocol level API and backend performance testing, provides basic post execution report with limited virtualization, no native support for browser-based metrics or real-time dashboard, advanced reporting feature only achievable through complex setup involving InfluxDB, Grafana, or custom scripting. JMeter is an open source tool that simulates HTTP level load, making it powerful option for backend and low cost high scale testing, ideal when browser interaction is not required. It can be useful for API load testing, database load testing, CI/CD integration, messaging system, file upload download testing, high volume low cost load testing, and custom logic with Groovy, JavaScript, and Bean Shell. Who should use JMeter? DevOps engineer, backend developers and testers focusing on API, database performance, or interaction scenarios without any browser interaction. On the other hand, LoadView use real browser to simulate actual user behavior, making it ideal for modern web application and teams that prioritize user experience and visual validation. Use case can be browser-based load testing, SPA testing, e-commerce UX validation, geo-distributed testing, no scripting load testing, stakeholder ready report, dynamic content validation. And who use LoadView? QA teams, product manager, front-end developers, UX designers, and business analysts, validating modern web application, especially in SPAs or real user flow validation. This is all for the day. In case you want more information about the LoadView, you can schedule a demo with us. And in case you have any doubt, you can directly comment on this video. We can revert you. Thanks everyone.